It was going on for longer than that. 8/21/2024. Oh, day. Yeah, so Voodoo Smurf showed up yesterday, waiting by the garbage pails at Dunkin'. He had a city bike. He scratched off all the paints. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I didn't record though when I saw him. I decided to just do what I had to do. I went to the dry cleaner. I had to do some stuff there besides dry cleaning. And then I came back around. I went to Dunkin'. Goat Boy came in. He was running. He ran so he could be near me. And he sat at the last table. He was peeking. I went to go get some coffee. So I'm standing in the line. He's peeking behind the freaking little wall that's there. Like there's like a little small wall behind it because the workers have to go back there. And I caught him peeking. He was smirking. He saw me looking. He stopped. He turned around, right back around. I'm like, yeah, you peeking. I was trying to record his conversation. He was so loud. He lowered his voice, so I couldn't catch what he was saying. It was some weird shit too. I don't know. He's like babbling and shit. But the fact that he had to run so he could meet up with me was great. Yeah, once he realized I wasn't gonna record him, he left. Pussy. I don't know if I'm gonna go to get coffee today. Because yesterday I brought my coffee home because I had to pee. And then I couldn't get in the house. Oh my god, fucking doorbell wasn't working and shit. The door itself was working. I was like, it has to be them doing it. Because everything was on. All the essentials were on. So I was cursing the perps out. And I hope they heard me, you fucking bastards. Oh, they're doing something to the Wi-Fi right now, too, definitely. I got bumped off the internet. Oh, because I got something that I was supposed to get like 6 months ago, and I just started today. Finally, after all the hoops that I had to jump through. Nobody else has to jump through these hoops but me. So I finally got in contact with this thing that I needed. I guess the perps were jealous. I think they mess with the Wi-Fi a lot. Like, a lot. So, yeah, the perps didn't really do much. They just kept walking past. Even though I was by myself, usually they come in. But they know they can't really say anything for a while, you know? Or you hear all the noise now. Somewhere behind my house. I had the windows open because it's nice out. I'll have the air in. So, this is what I get now. It's always gotta be something at least, you know? Can't just be quiet in this neighborhood. Anyways. Yeah, so the day before, let's see, yesterday was what, Tuesday? And so Monday I go to Dunkin', and there's people already in there. I need to drink more water. So I'm in there, right? As soon as these people already leave. So as soon as that happens, Blow Up Doll Smurf comes in with her dog. And the dog is like very jumpy, wants to jump around. So she's not like, she has it on the leash, but she's not really controlling it. So the lady got scared because she had her baby with her. He's like, what the hell? You think I'm stupid? You think I'll let the dog touch you or something? What the fuck? It's old ghetto, right? And I was laughing because, you know, somebody said something to you. Like somebody, like, she said, you know, I have my child here. Your dog is, you know, very jumpy. Not sorry. I'll hold the dog better. Never that, right? They never held accountable. So they leave, and she kept talking about it the whole time. And then Gold Boy came in right after her, running with a book bag. And I heard him say, "Oh, I can't stand this place. I gotta move." He was full of shit because he was smirking the whole time. He said, "Well, you gotta move, huh? Bye. Let's ship your ass to Antarctica." You'll never come back from that. When I got back from the dry cleaner yesterday, Voodoo Smurf made some friends. He only did that because I was there. Like when I walked up to it, he got up from the little bucket that he sits on. He was talking to other people, but he's very loud when he talks, just like all the other perps. He got louder as I was approaching Duncan, and then he kept looking back just to make sure I would see him. I looked over a little bit just because I'm trying to see where I'm going. Then I went in, and I didn't even pay attention to him. That's why he left early. And that's when I noticed he has the city bike, the one you have to actually pay for. And he stole it. He basically stole it. He scraped all the wording and paint off of it. I don't know if there's street cameras when you have to bring the city bike back. But a lot of people do that. They keep it. Like I saw this one lady, 2 houses down, they all have to move out. I don't know if they did yet. The landlord is selling the house itself. So there's like 3 or 4 families living in there, probably illegally. And she used to put it in the garage. She used to take the city bike home and put it in the garage. Like every day. So I don't know if she was trying to keep it. So I think she was. I think she was trying to keep it. That's basically stealing, because that's the city bike. You know, that's the city's bikes. It's not just for you. You know, you have to bring it back at some point so other people can use it. People just love stealing. They love to get away with everything, too. So I want to talk about when I went to the hotel. So my hotel, well, my vacation was called Fenwick, so I thought of John Wick. I was like, oh, John Wick's cousin, you know, making a little joke. We had somebody stomping up and down the whole time we were there on the floor right above us. In the middle of the night, no less. That's gang stalking. Pet-friendly hotel, so we had the dog, and she was barking. So we're trying to tell her to be quiet because, you know, other people are trying to sleep. Meanwhile, he was making her bark. He would stomp right where it's like we never saw the person. You know what I mean? We never saw them coming out of the hotel room, you know, in the lobby, never. So, and it was always like we went to bed early on this vacation. I was so annoyed. I didn't want to go back to bed so too early. Like 11-ish. It's like, okay, I guess I'm going to bed at 11. As soon as we shut the lights, everybody went into bed. The dog went in her crate. As soon as that happened, boom, 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 boom. Like for an hour every night. We were there 5 days. Fuck him. So like, you motherfucking asshole. We were cursing him out, right? We never saw him, so we couldn't really say anything to him. And one day we take the dog with us. They had a pet-friendly restaurant, so we took the dog with us. We get back, and the bathroom, on the toilet seat, it looked wet, like somebody pissed on it. It didn't look like water, because it wasn't clear. It was yellow. Mind you, the vent was right above it. And the vent itself was a yellow color already from years. And we're like, okay, that's gross. So we had to call maintenance. So the person upstairs, either the tub leaked or the toilet leaked, because on top of our toilet, like think how we put the toilet lid on, we covered it. Yeah, that was definitely not a coincidence. If I was by myself, I would have took video. But yeah. We had them clean it. And people are gross. So I went to the women's bathroom when we first got there. We all had to pee. The bathroom was filthy. One stall had period blood on the seat and pee on the floor. And the other bathroom, there was only 2 toilets for some reason. On one handicapped toilet, one regular toilet. That was full of crap. Literal crap. Poop. I don't know if I've posted the video on my comments, about how witches and warlocks operate and how they use pee and poop. So that's probably what it was. I'm hoping it was just like a kid had an accident or something in there, because it was a public restroom. The pool was right there. So even that, you kind of should clean up after yourself when you're in the bathroom. You have to teach your children this kind of stuff. But no, everybody does whatever the fuck they want. So by the time I had to go to the bathroom, the lady was coming in to clean. I was like, yeah, there's a lot of poop in that stall. She opened it. She was like, oh, that's gross. I mean, it was everywhere. Now, I'm wondering if it was somebody playing with their poop and then smeared it everywhere. I don't want to know. But by the time, we went to use the pool and everything, it was already clean in there. Like, people really need to start learning to clean up after themselves. Adults too. Adults do it, and it's even grosser. But there's toilet seat covers. You sit on the toilet seat cover and you do your business. Make sure it goes in the toilet, I don't understand people. You take a shower later, that's it. Take a shower later, you change your clothes, you wash your clothes, and that's it. Like, how do you not know to do this stuff? So anyways, we had to deal with that shit, literally. So the next day, I noticed right across the street from us was the lodge. It was the Elks Lodge. I was like, oh, that makes sense. And then mind you, we didn't really get gang stalked too much besides that part, or somebody peed. That means the asshole from up from us was a gang stalker / Mason, and decided to pee in the vents to make sure it went all downstairs. It did land a little bit on the floor, but it was mostly on top of the toilet bowl cover. I'm glad somebody closed the toilet lid, the lid of the toilet. So that's gross though. So I noticed this, so we walked in, like, ew, is that pee? Like, we hope it's water, but I don't think it was water. I think it was pee. So a similar story happened to somebody I just recently met. They had to leave their apartment because it was gross what people were doing to her. So she can't help. Her son has autism, so he walks around or whatever. So that did it for the people in her building. They got so angry with her that they broke into her apartment. I don't think they took anything, they just busted the door. Then she says somebody peed in front of her door and scotch taped a cockroach to her door. Witches and warlocks do that stuff. And then she locked herself out, and the super refused to give her a key or to let her in because she had forgotten her key a couple times. It happens. You get like tired in the morning and you forget your key. She's like, I gotta get in the apartment. Alright, when you have any kind of disability, especially if you have children with disabilities, it's like very scary to leave them alone. So she wound up one of her neighbors let her in. She goes through the fire escape to go in there to her apartment. So she's like, I gotta get out of here. So she's looking for a new place. It makes sense, So I was telling her about my neighbors. I said, yeah, they put jars together and they leave it outside. I was like, that sounds like something they would do. Leaving pee outside. And I remember somebody else telling me that a woman, he knew she was into witchcraft. I don't even know how he knew. He said he saw somebody took a jar and it had yellow liquid in it, and they opened it and just threw the piss on the door. So I guess that's how they do it too. They either pee directly on your door, or they put all that stuff in a jar and put it on the floor. Oh, it's disgusting. I saw this video online. A man got in trouble. He was doing some weird shit to the neighbor. It was a young family, so of course they're gonna run around or whatever. You think I'm gonna do anything to my tenant? They have a small child. No, I'm not gonna do it. That's what they do. They run around. Little children run around. So, he did something gross like that too. what happened was he was a student and he knew how to do something with chemicals. And the father and the mother kept smelling something weird near their door.